everybody, and welcome back to Civilization 6 Gathering Storm as Brazil. Welcome back to the jungle that is slowly being converted by Peter the Great's wonderful little missionaries over here. We have 3 missionaries just in range of Brasilia, and they are pumped full of Eastern Orthodox juice, and they're gonna just let it loose on my people. In hindsight, that is not a good metaphor. I don't like that. Ugh, okay, anyway, in 6 turns we'll be declaring war on Peter, and we're just going to get rid of these missionaries. They don't belong here, and we will bring back Salvia Amazonia. In fact, we might even decide to push it farther north, seeing as though there are no borders between our people in his eyes. So, I agree, there are no borders. Salvia Amazonia will become dominant. This was supposed to be a defensive religion, but obviously that's not working. So, that's our plan, right? So in 6 turns, we will take the fight to Russia by declaring war, which will, of course, end the friendship and just open up a whole new level of fun between our 2 empires. Now, we do have iron working, which means that we can upgrade our warriors to swordsmen. Now, we actually don't have a lot of money right now, and we're not making a lot of money, so that's not going to be feasible quite yet. Do we have any extra resources we can sell? There's some extra silk over here, but we need to grab that tile first. There's 2 gypsum right here, but we don't have them in our borders. Yeah, we really don't have any extra resources to kind of sell up, which is kind of upsetting. So what we should... let me go to Coupe, and we'll see what he can offer. Okay, so we'll make a deal. You know what? I might want to get rid of my horses. Okay, so 2 gold for 1 horse. I have 10, so that's 20 gold. That is really not that... Alternatively, I could sell him my diplomatic favor. It would kind of screw me, but if I sold, let's say, 15, right? He would give me 10 gold per turn? What? Okay, you know what? Yes, we're going to use our good graces and establishing... I mean, I'm just talking to him, and he's like, yeah, just take my money. That's just, it's fine. Go ahead, take it. So let's see how much more we can squeeze out of him before that happens, though. Because I like 2 nickel and dime things in this, because you definitely can. Okay, it's not much. So 15 favors, which in the grand scheme of things is not a lot, for 10 gold per turn and 3 gold. That's fantastic. Coupe, this is going to be a wonderful friendship. Absolutely wonderful. Yes, that'll work. Fantastic. Okay, so that's going to solve our money issues. You know what? In fact, can we do the same thing with Hungary? Let's just kind of expel our good faith and just ask for money. This is a wartime tax on our diplomacy. Right, so we're going to go ahead and send a delegation. We're going to kind of use money to get good graces with them. So we'll do that. And then we'll go into make a deal. And sell, again, well, let's do 10 this time. 10 for 6 gold per turn and 10 gold. Okay, 10 favors for 6 gold per turn and 16 gold. Fantastic. Okay, he accepts. And we're up to 20 gold per turn now. This is actually a really great way of making money. I didn't even realize that this was something that you could do. So if you don't have any traders, it doesn't matter. Just get rid of your favors. It's fine. Nothing could go wrong. We are gaining 3 favors right now, so 1 from our government and 2 from being suzerain of certain city-states. Now, we are going to gain 1 more point from suzerain of Mexico, which will also help us regain all of these favors. But you know what? This is fine. Let's go to Australia. We need short-term gains, really. It's not really good in the long run because we just lose the favors outright, but it is good right now because we are getting ready for war, and we just need the money. So we will expel 5... favors here. It's not as big of a deal for Australia. Okay, so 5 favors for 3 gold per turn and 8 gold for Australia. Now, I haven't really been focusing on the math of this, so I don't know if this is efficient or not, but it's working. So we'll accept that deal. That is the very last one we will do because screw England. Yeah, let's hit next turn. That was a very successful little diplomacy scheme.
Ka pukaitia e koe te para ki te whenua. Ka tuku ai ki te moana. Ka pirau ka raru te ao nei. No.
No. Don't tell me no, Coupe. I'm not dumping into the sea. I'm wasting and spoiling the world? What am I doing that's wrong? I don't understand this. This is not okay. Okay, I just gave you 15 of my good favors for some money, and you're gonna tell me I'm wasting them and piling garbage in the sea? No. Coupe, that's not what's happening. Please don't get mad at me. I need a friend. I really do. Okay, Russia is moving out to the east. They're not attempting to convert my capital? Okay, this missionary, instead of staying near Brasilia, is actually going to run over to Sao Paulo. Just because I really don't like how they're moving this way. Yeah, do that. Let me just check in Great People what we can do in here. So, for Great Scientists, we are very close. We're actually almost tied with Australia for this one. Hildegard of Bingen. Which, oh, you know what? We need this. We need Hildegard. Gain 100 faith, right, which is just fine. But this Holy Site District's faith adjacency bonus provides science as well. Let me just remind you guys that this Holy Site right here is making the absolute most amount of faith for us at this point in time. If we go into Empire... Oh, no. Was it that one? Yeah, it is. So, actually, the better way of looking at it would be this. Now, I'm not sure if this number is applied or if it's the total number applied of that, because it would be this one, which is plus 24 faith per turn. So if we can get 24 science per turn on top of that, that would be fantastic. Now, again, it could just be a flat 9 adjacency, which is fine. That's still 9 extra science that we don't currently have producing. So, yeah, we need Hildegard. Hildegard is absolutely worth it. Now, we are ahead by about 2 points from Australia, but they could just purchase it outright, so we might want to jump in there once we can and just see if we can steal that away, because that is absolutely worth it. In fact, they are ahead of us by 2 right now, but we will overtake them next turn. Yikes. Okay, I really, really want that. This scout can heal right there, and we will unattach the settler and send the settler all the way down to Brazil, just to kind of wait until we can kind of scout out the ocean. Speaking of which, we have money now to actually purchase a galley and start exploring. But obviously not right now. The first priority is to upgrade our swordsman. Okay, that barbarian's taken care of. Let's move our warrior actually up over here, just so we're in range of moving up into Russia's lands. I extend my heartiest congratulations on the productivity of your people. Oh, okay, so I guess Coupe just associates productivity with destroying the environment. I mean, I guess I would kind of agree. You kind of do have to oh, the mines. It was the mines. Yeah, okay. I get it now. Coupe, I do apologize. I really do, but I kind of needed them, you know? Before, horses were merely a curiosity of scholars. Now our horseman wields them as a weapon for the first time in the world. Absolutely, we have horsemen! Perfect! I think we'll just sit kind of near Mexico for now, just so we can kind of race across. So we'll do that. Okay. We also got a spearman as well, so we'll send this spearman up here for now. So the missionaries are kind of spreading out. I think this one's running away from the scout, which is perfect. We have... Yeah, these two, I don't know what they're doing. Okay, this archer can just sit right here. We don't need to move it. And Russia settled the city of Kazan. Right there. Right in our backyard, but also in between Rapa Nui and every other city. So Rapa Nui has a great chance here of actually taking over a city for us and just helping us win this war.
Create with the heart. Build with the mind.
So we discovered construction, which gives us the Terracotta Army World Wonder, and lumber mills, which we might obviously have to work on some lumber mills. They don't actually destroy the forest, although it kind of implies it that it is chopping down the trees, but I think, considering we can only build the lumber mills on the wooded tiles, I think that's okay. I know I'm kind of conceding a little bit more and more as we develop our lands, but I feel like every civilization starts off destructive, and then they get better over time once they learn of their atrocities to the environment. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's the path that we're going to take, at least in the short term. Eureka towards construction. Perfect. Okay, choose a production in Sao Paulo. Ooh. You know what? It's time for an encampment. Right over here. In one turn. because we don't have enough gold. Of course we don't. Okay, in the meantime then, why don't you work on a... Oh, God, a granary. Sure. Right. New technology. Okay, so for the purposes of all of these techs here, we don't necessarily need a certain tech right now. I mean, it would be nice to have engineering, but I think we can kind of get away with just pumping turns into each and one of these techs and then waiting for the inspirations, which we are close to getting a lot of these, to push us over the edge. And we'll gain a lot of researches very quickly. So I think what we'll do is we'll sit in engineering for a couple turns, pull out, go to mathematics, and so on and so forth. Now, I don't know how this plan is going to work because I usually forget, so we'll just wait and see. Okay, we can purchase a missionary with faith. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to wait for an apostle, which is 400 faith, I think. So this missionary is sitting in Sao Paulo, although I don't know where their missionaries went. There's one up there. It looks like one returned back home, and there might be one over here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not sure. So, in the meantime, we can leave this missionary in Sao Paulo because once we do kind of come up into this area, we can go ahead and send this missionary out to help us convert it. So that's fine. Same thing down here. I think actually what we'll do is send this missionary over to Rio de Janeiro and pump Salvia Amazonia back into the land. Be pleased to accept my gifts. Okay, so she's telling me to be pleased about a crystal vase, some wine, truffles, and a dozen troubadours to enliven my court. You just have a way of diplomacy, Eleanor. It's fantastic. Okay. It is most welcome, because it is free money. And I could, obviously... Oh, she is friendly towards me now. I don't know about that. I still think that she needs some Salvia Amazonia in her lands. And, not to mention the fact that I actually just want her lands. It looks like she might have already destroyed a lot of jungle. I think there were a lot more tiles over here. So, she's already harming the environment. And if she isn't, then I'm going to accuse her of doing so anyway, because why not, right? It gives me a reason, you know, to start things. All right, go ahead and attack the scout. Now, we can purchase a guru. Oh, that's right, because that is the Eastern Orthodox thing. No. What? Oh, no, that's... All right, gurus are natural now. Right, so gurus are given to everybody, but they have warrior monks. That's what I was thinking that was. So gurus... I think they're just healers, right? They just heal other... Yeah, use a charge to heal itself and all adjacent friendly religious units. Yeah, so they're basically just healers in the ever-expanding religious war that can occur, which would have been nice to do, but we didn't get our temples up fast enough to actually start the religious war when it was going to be great. So, in this case, we will just skip out on the guru for now and just go into actual war. Rio, come on back to the light. Absolutely. Rio de Janeiro is back to Salvia Amazonia, which means that Brasilia should stop falling, hopefully, and hopefully expel more out to Sao Paulo. We are so close. So close to war. There's the missionary. Which is perfect. If you stay right here, I can take you out. So I guess we can wait on the 5 turns for the granary before we build the encampment. So in the meantime, let's just go ahead and upgrade to swordsman. And then we'll upgrade this unit to a swordsman very, very shortly. We have our spearmen ready to go up north, but in the meantime, destroy this scout. Perfect. We gained a Eureka towards military tactics because we killed a unit with a spearman, I guess? Okay. And another spearman has been constructed in Brasilia. Yeah, we are now on a war footing. We'll send you up here. I don't think the Maori have a religion right now.
Those who in quarrels interpose must often wipe a bloody nose.
We discovered military training, which gives us 3 new military policies, which we'll take a look at in 1 second. But also, more importantly, a free envoy to pump into Mexico City. If I can go to the right screen. Like that. And like that, we have Mexico City and their 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 swordsmen. Are you kidding me? Mexico. That volcano and the 2 major flooding events didn't hinder your progress in this grand military expansion. Holy crap. That is fantastic. In that case, are we ready to go? Let's see, we have 0 more turns. Okay, fantastic. So I guess that means next turn we can declare war. Let's go ahead and choose a new civic, which I guess will be defensive tactics. Okay. Claim a great person. We will claim Hildegard of Bingen, which is absolutely perfect, which gives us a Eureka towards education. So, Hildegard, head right over here. Now, I do want to track the actual math here, because if we do gain 9, then we'll know that it just takes the base adjacency bonuses. If it gives us 24, then we'll know that it applies the whole thing, which would just be insane. Now, we do have some more military policies that we could actually go into. It looks like we have 30% production towards encampment districts and buildings for that district. Yields gained from pillaging and coastal raids are 50% better, I guess. And all improved horses and iron resources yield an additional 1 resource per turn. Ooh. I mean, that would be nice, but I think we're okay. I mean, getting veterancy would kind of be worth it because we are going into an encampment in Sao Paulo. So, I guess we can swap out with a great scientist. Although, let me see. What's the next great scientist? Abu al-Qasim al-Zawari, which triggers the Eureka moment for 1 random tech from the medieval or Renaissance era, and wounded land units can heal an additional 5 HP per turn. Okay, he's good, but he's not the best. So I guess in the meantime, yeah, we'll just go ahead and swap that out for veterancy. Okay. I think we should start moving up, because we are about to declare war. Now, I won't have to do a lot of the initial fighting. Mexico and Rapa Nui should handle a lot of the actual warriors and chariots, it looks like. So what we're basically going to be doing is using our forces as more of a strike force. We're going to initiate in certain areas while the rest just generally defend the area. So I think what we'll do is... Oh, damn it. We need more gold. More gold. Hungary. How much favors would it cost you to just give me 20 gold? Okay, so it looks like 2 favors for 29 gold. I'm happy to accept that. Okay. And with that, we will go ahead and actually upgrade our warrior to a swordsman, and now we are prepared for war. I mean, I do want this battering ram, but it's not a priority right now. Okay, the missionary can just sit here for now. We're not going to move out yet. We're going to move out once we know the area is defended enough. And the missionaries are basically pushed back. So I will actually send the spearmen down to my city to heal. But once it's done healing, we'll actually send it out with the rest of the army. Speaking of which, we'll move the swordsman out that way. And this archer can just stay right here, I guess. Just defend the pass. Oh my god, they just upgraded 2 new swordsmen over here. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 swordsmen. Mexico. You're freaking crazy, but I love you. I really do. Holy crap. Friendship has expired with Russia. Alright. We've also accumulated enough faith to purchase an apostle, which we will definitely go ahead and do. But first and foremost, let's denounce the shit out of him. Well, hang on. Do we have... No, we don't. And I don't want to declare a surprise war. So I guess we'll denounce. My people live through winters more dangerous than your army. Do you think we're afraid of your threats? Well, I mean, to be fair, you're not really living in a colder environment. You live in the desert, Peter. All right, stop posturing. So we have 17 grievances against them. We need to wait, what is it, a turn? We'll figure it out. If I have to, I will declare the surprise war, but I don't think I have to. I think that'll give me a declaration of war. Possibly. All right, purchase an apostle right here in Brasilia, which will actually go ahead and reform the religion to allow us to work on different things. Now, I was going to use that to start the Inquisition. However, considering we're actually going to be at war, I don't think it's going to be necessary right now. This scout can actually head back out. And I guess with that, we'll actually get open borders with Hungary and England, just so we can kind of go ahead and explore the rest of the continent. So it looks like I can take 53 gold for his open borders as well. That's fantastic. I accept. That is a great offer. Holy crap. And England. Let's go ahead and do the same thing. I'm going to try to take your money as well. 46 gold here. Perfect. And now our scout can actually explore the rest of the continent unhindered, which is pretty nice. Okay, our swordsman, we're actually going to go ahead and move up anyway, just because we're going to be at war very, very shortly here. And Kazan actually is the first target for us, because it is pretty weak. There are some chariots around here, but I think that we can handle that with Rapa Nui's help. So let's go over here and start moving up to Kazan. The horsemen aren't in a prime location, so we're actually going to go ahead and move them all the way over to this pass over here, because I just can't get through Mexico. They have way too many units.
One man's magic is another man's engineering.
All right, fantastic. So we gain engineering, which gives us the Machu Picchu World Wonder, which I think was already built. Oh, shit! I did it! I totally just didn't care and went right into engineering. I was supposed to stop it halfway through. This is why I can't do this. I cannot just expend a couple turns in a certain tech without completing it. I have a problem with that. I don't know. Anyway, engineering gives us the aqueduct district and catapults. So I guess we have catapults now, which is pretty nice. But I wanted to wait. Oh, damn. All right. Well, either way, I guess we can work on something else over here in the meantime. We will wait on these, because these are pretty easy to get inspirations for. We could just jump straight into machinery. Machinery would give us the skirmishers, the crossbowmen, and the siege towers. It would take us 8 turns, which is fine. You know what I think I want to do? In Brasilia, work on another archer. So that's in 3 turns. That'll boost machinery up. So yeah, okay, so that's fine. We'll do an archer there, and then after the archer, we'll work on another district. I'm not sure what I want to work on yet. But we'll figure it out. I mean, a street carnival would actually be pretty nice, but also a government plaza would be great. I mean, not necessarily because of the loyalty. The loyalty right now doesn't really matter, but it does give us another governor title, plus we can put buildings inside of it, which actually give us some bonuses, so it might be worth doing so. Plus, Brasilia was kind of like the new government center, and they had a lot of government buildings that they moved basically over to Brasilia and constructed, so I think a government plaza would actually make the most sense, although a street carnival would actually be pretty nice too. There's a lot here that let's just work on the archer, the watermill, and the cathedral for now, because these I definitely want. Okay, the scout, head on out to explore. Nope, that's wrong. You're wrong. Where are you going? Where could you possibly explore down here? You can't go in the ocean, so this is just useless. Head over here. Oh, you crazy unit. You absolute madman. Alright, evangelize the belief, which will give us our first extra reform on our religion. In here, what do I want to grab? We can get 2 gold for each city following the religion. We can get a tithe, which will give us 1 gold for every 4 followers. 2 faith for every city following this religion or other civilizations and city-states. We're already making a lot of faith. Each holy site or theater square district in this city provides 1 faith and 1 culture, respectively. That's really not great. Unless that's an adjacency bonus, that's useless to me. Damn. And this is the same thing, but with campuses and commercial hubs. Not great. World Church. 1 culture for every 5 followers of this religion in other civilizations. Now, culture, we are slacking with right now. We are only making 19.7 culture per turn, which is not great. So you know what? Yeah, let's work on World Church. It's not going to be that great right now, but eventually it'll become amazing. Do I want that, or do I want to grab one of these first? Because we could grab either this or this. So this one makes it easier to spread your religion 30% further away, and this one allows you to spread your religion in a closer radius, but 25% stronger, and 50% stronger once you reach printing. That would solidify our religion, basically, but I don't know if I want to commit to that right now. I think I'd rather do the culture for now. And then in a couple turns, we'll actually get another apostle because we're that good at producing faith, and then we'll kind of see where we can go from there. But World Church, right now, definitely. Okay, yeah, again, that wasn't a lot of culture per turn, but that will increase over time. Okay, battering ram, head up here. We'll actually stop this swordsman just so we can wait for the battering ram. Spearman, head over here. The swordsman will head over this way. And that's it. So, next episode, we go to war. And it looks like Russia's getting ready too. So this is going to be a fantastic battle between us, Mexico, Rapa Nui, and Russia. Thank you all for watching, and definitely stay tuned for war. Oh, stay tuned for war. You see what I... Oh, boy. All right, bye.